Last session, as you guys remember, you guys had followed a lead looking for the lost or stolen shipment that contained a bunch of Professor Vanderwallen's belongings and a lot of the goods that had been purchased for the expedition. You guys followed the lead to Warehouse 12, where you met 3 dice players and played some dice, getting information out of them, and learning that the dock master, Jai Lao, his assistant, Ogoroth, had come down to the warehouse, dismissed the guards, and a carriage driven by a local drunk named Old Halahan had rolled up and picked up the missing cargo before leaving. You guys followed the lead, finding Old Halahan in the Barnacle Tarnacle Tavern, where you guys learned that the missing shipment was being loaded onto a ship tonight in the docks. And you also learned that the dockmaster's assistant, Ogoroth, had taken a single item, a journal, from the shipment before it was delivered to the docks and sold. You guys followed that lead down to a kind of private section of the docks, where you found a ship called the Rattling Gale, and its captain and crew loading up the missing cargo. You guys were unable to retrieve the cargo, because although you were able to fight off many of the pirates, there was just too many, and the captain overpowered you guys. But you guys did escape into the back of the private docks while the Rattling Gale got out of there as well. The session ended as you guys returned to the Salt and Spice Inn and reported what happened. And we're going to pick up now as you guys begin to walk out of the Salt and Spice, feeling the tiredness of the day wash over you. Several of you do have homes that you could go to. Most of you do live on the other side of town, though. And it's roughly 2 o'clock in the morning. As you guys kind of shuffle along for about a block, beginning to head, it seems all in the same direction. A glowing building, still roughly alive, roughly a buzz, even this late at night. Kind of begins to loom over you guys as you pass. Coral and Jasper, who's not here, who's just kind of staring very sleepily, and Malachi. This is your current lodgings, the Drowned Opal. As you guys stop, the rest of the group, you guys hover. There would be room here tonight if you'd like to rest here, instead of heading home. It is late and the streets can be dangerous at night.
Oh, I absolutely want to go to bed. I'm exhausted. That squabble with the pirates was not good.
You're all welcome to stay here on my coin. I know it's a long night's travel to wherever you're headed. If you would prefer. I can speak to the owner for you.
Well, if you're offering to pay, then I suppose that's fine. Would be quite a walk a ways.
Yeah, sure. Crazy night.
You guys kind of push it through the hanging doors into the establishment. The room itself has kind of like a upper square, kind of like upper deck section with like a lower interior, full of various tables and chairs. The bar wraps around one side of the outer deck. And then there is a staircase that goes to an upper story. And you can see that there's rather you can hear the sounds of people upstairs, so there's movement upstairs as well. Kind of leaning at the bar is a slim Tleekan woman, probably in her mid-40s, with a stern face that you can tell she's been fucked with too many times and she doesn't take shit from anybody. She looks at you, Coral, and Malachi, and she cocks an eyebrow. Well, your meeting went late. Must have been fun. Hope you're not too drunk, Coral.
No. It was something. Coral looks kind of sullen. He's not his normal self. This is the first time he's taken a life. So, well, an intelligent life, at least. Something that's not a beast. So, he's kind of reflective right now. Anyway.
She's going to kind of like give her gaze drifts to Malachi, and she gives you a look. She's like, "You spill wine all over your shirt?"
Quite unfortunately, I spilled myself all over the front of my shirt. I could very much do with laying down right now.
Good Lord. Yes, well, who's this then? Some of the crew for your new little group you've got going on?
Sure, yeah, you could call it that.
Cover any more than the normal space.
Alright, well, the name's Maya, and any friend of Coral is a friend of mine. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Let me make sure I've got some rooms ready. George! She kind of just shouts out abruptly, and a little pale man, little balding pale man. He looks to be probably from somewhere in the south, maybe Iberian. He comes hobbling out from one of the other sides of the bar where he was just kind of leaning against a table. Get them whatever they want to drink. It's on the house. And she kind of shuffles off to head upstairs to go make sure that the rooms are ready for you guys.
Oh, I like this place.
I'm George. Can I get you something to drink? We got beer and we got not beer.
You got
Hi,
rum?
George.
No, I've got beer and I've got not beer.
Alright, I'll take beer.
What is not beer exactly?
he kind of shuffles with something under the bar, picks up a bottle, and kind of like holding it up to the light, you can see that it's got something dark and maybe a little bit sludgy inside of it. He uncorks it and he like
Never mind.
looks down into the bottle. Not beer.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I will also take a beer, please.
He recorks the bottle of not beer and slides it back under the table. The beer that he serves to the group is little more than water. Seems like it's maybe the water's not super safe to drink, so they got beer. But yeah, there's plenty of places to sit. There are a few people lingering at the bar. There's like an older drunk guy with he's probably tweaking with amethyst eyes and stripes of amethyst in his hair. He's leaning against the bar, taking shots of what you can only assume to be the not beer. It does appear to be brown and kind of sludgy. You see him like give you guys a look, and then he downs a shot of it, and then kind of slumps over on the bar. There's a couple of other patrons around, a couple of Dragonborn, and even an elf who looks to have drank too much, who's passed out at one of the tables. The stage is conspicuously empty, as the regular performer is not performing tonight.
Is it always this quiet when I'm out on the town?
George kind of like laughs, like really, like in his throat. He's like, "I tried to play it once. My lady didn't like that."
What did you try to play, George?
Music.
Oh, well, one would try to play music.
A person sitting in the dark corner, looking to be, looking like they're trying to be as edgy as possible, raises their hand to call George over, and he shuffles over to see what they want, if they want another beer or not, or whatever. Leaving you guys to yourselves at your table.
Nice guy. So tonight was fucked. Malachi, I think you almost died.
Yeah. Not the greatest of situations I've been in. Not a great first time in the city, if I'm being honest. Is this place always this violent?
Depends on who you're running with. And apparently we're running with people who run with pirates. Which is never good, because pirates don't tend to be very nice.
I suppose I'll have to get used to these life and death situations. I've always thought about adventuring on the seas. Now that we've had a few encounters, I'll have to steel myself up for this.
I mean, look at it this way. By the time we leave, we won't have to deal with the stuff in this city. We'll just have to deal with whatever we run into out there on the ocean.
I find that thought more comforting than this, personally. Don't feel bad, Coral. I'm new to this sort of line of work. I don't even know what to call this. So it's okay to feel upset.
I suppose if the cause is good enough. I. It's the type of thing my parents fought for. Yes. I think. I don't know. Well, we couldn't let Malachi die, that's for certain.
Which I very much appreciate.
Well, hopefully we never run into that particular pirate captain ever again.
Why'd you have to say it? Now it's bound to happen.
Because I tempt fate way too much.
Apparently.
So, what exactly is the, I don't know, plan? I mean, we're gonna all be part of this ship, right? This crew going out to the ocean, and that's not gonna be for a bit still. I don't know. Anybody got any business in town? I mean, if we wanted to, we could check up on that Ogoroth guy, because I'm pretty sure he stole something out of the boxes we were supposed to get. That the professor's being so crazy about.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on and everything. This is all rather new to me, but it seems like we might be stepping on some toes with what we've been doing. Especially with the professor. I don't know, he seems involved.
Well, he did get kidnapped for whatever this is. And that's disconcerting.
And the people who attacked us in the bathhouse, one of them had, I noticed a tattoo of like a flame. Do any of you more local people know what that is?
Yes, but God damn it, I swore I wrote it down. Damn it! Moneylender. Cinder Vale, I believe? The consortium?
Cinderville Consortium?
Yeah.
That's who I came here to make an agreement with.
Oh.
And now they're assaulting me?
I mean, did they know who you were?
Assumedly not. I haven't interacted with
Well,
them.
I mean, when you say a guy with flaming like, I mean, it could have just been some guy who thought he had a really cool tattoo.
Maybe.
Though granted, the people we fought were also kind of... Pretty sure they had flame symbols on their outfits, or... One of them was burned to hell. I'm pretty sure they were part of the weird cult crap.
All I know about them is...
Off.
All I knew about them is they were traitors. That's why I was supposed to come and talk to them. I don't know why they're getting involved with outlaws and lowlifes.
Well, the Ogoroth guy who stole the crates to begin with is he's like a minion of the Dock Master, who's big time Cindervale guy.
I think they frighten me more than anyone else in this town.
Oh, there's a few other people I'd be more afraid of. But they do seem like a creepy bunch.
I didn't realize it was such a dangerous city.
I mean, only if you're traveling certain areas and dealing with certain people. For the most part, most everybody just kind of goes along with the day. Not too much trouble happening, but there's some things happening on the underbelly of this city, like, well, pretty much any city, really.
Well, what do we do next?
Well, I mean, unless anyone has any plans or they came for the city for a particular reason, I mean, Malika, did you say you came here to make a deal with the Cindervale Consortium? Are you
Yeah,
supposed to meet someone?
apparently. I don't really know if I want to meet with these people at this point. Maybe we can use that to our advantage later or something? I don't know, but
Well, we do.
I'm not
I
going
mean,
there alone.
oh, well, yeah, definitely. I mean, if we want to, I don't know, help the professor, I don't know, maybe get something out of this, we could always go after the Ogreoth guy who, I don't know, works for the Cindervale. See if we can't locate that missing journal that he stole.
That sounds like a path worth following, like a thread worth pulling.
Finally, a sound comes from the stairs as a couple of dwarves, 7 dwarves to be precise, come tumbling down the steps as Maya shoos them. They grumble at her, but the lot of them kind of trot out after some protest, and she gives a big sigh and then, all right, the rooms are ready. Upstairs.
I suppose that's the next step for me, a good night's sleep. So I will
Yeah,
meet you all in the morning.
I do have to stop by my house in the morning, but that's going to be a quick thing, relatively. But yeah, see you all in the morning.
All right.
Good night.
So, does anyone need to do anything else before you guys long rest and level up? All right. So, yes, you guys get a good night's sleep at the Drowned Opal, and you guys all feel as though you've ascended quite a bit. That you've really started to come in to yourselves as you awaken the following morning. One by one, as you guys come down the steps back to the lobby of the Drowned Opal, you find 2 people, I guess, waiting for you. One of them is very, or at least somewhat familiar. Vanderwallen's young ward, Damal. But accompanying him is a man made of metal and wood. If he is a gear forged, he is the strangest and oldest looking gear forged any of you have ever seen. The 2 of them are sitting at one of the tables. It seems like they're just kind of chatting, and as you guys come down the stairs, Damal kind of lights up and he waves at you guys. Hey, over here!
Yeah, I guess. Something already happened. Alright, breakfast. Groggily approach.
So yeah, you guys, cross the room over to the table. The metal man kind of stands up, and he, does, a really low bow to all of you guys. Hello, it is good to meet you. I am Warmont. Jamal kind of Warmund with a D.
Warmont.
Yep. But he, Jamal kind of rolls his eyes.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Warmont. Good to see you again, Jamal.
Hello? Hello, Warmont. Well met.
Warmund goes to sit back down and promptly smashes right through his chair, which he stops himself in midair and then slowly raises back up to standing. I apologize for the chair. We will replace it.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, he's old. He's really old.
Yeah, I can tell. Might see you need some repairs there.
Agreed, my friend. Unfortunately, the technology has been lost.
Wasn't there a whole city of you, though?
Once, we walked the world.
Your camera glitched out right when you did that, and it worked so well.
Yeah, oh my god, I thought it was only me pieces.
Holy. Right. So, Jamal, what brings you here?
Well, the professor sent us. Well, he felt really bad about what happened yesterday and figured that you guys needed to be maybe geared up a little bit more, if you're gonna be involved in this. We have been sent with funds. Warmund reaches down and he pulls a big sack of something jingling from a compartment that would be where his belt would be if he was wearing a belt.
Warmund, you are my new favorite person.
Thank you, friend. You are my favorite person as well.
Cool.
Zamal's so there is, I think the professor said there was something like 600 gold pieces in there. He said for you to buy equipment.
Sorry, how much? What?
600. He said he wanted change if there was any change.
Sure, yeah, if there's any.
Yes, we'll be sure to ask for a record of our transactions.
The professor had been asking actually for the name of a for the name of a talented smith here in the city. And well, isn't it funny? The name that he found was Kanui.
Okay, calm down now.
That wouldn't. Sorry, he's got problems, I think. But that wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
I mean, I'm decent. I wouldn't call myself, I know how to make stuff. I don't know who gave you my name, but I suppose. Yes. I'm Kinyuyi, and I imagine that could be me.
Well, the professor said that if we wanted, or if you wanted to use some of the gold to commission this Kanui to do custom work on any equipment, that would be fine as well. And then he did want me to also recommend there was a potion shop in the city. I think it was called the Boiling Alembic.
I am aware of that place.
Oh, you know of it. Well, anyway, I hear they have good... Do you get an employee discount?
I sure hope so, kid. Right off the top of my head, would I know if my boss gives out employee discounts? I'm assuming probably not.
Yeah, no, you do get an employee discount. It's very slight.
Hell yes.
It's very
Very
slight.
slight. It's a very slight discount, but it's still a discount. I mean, I could also, if we just find ingredients, I could probably make something. That's more of just a time issue in general.
I am also to accompany you. Accompany you. Did I say that?
You're getting better. You only did it twice there.
Right. I am also to accompany you and make sure that no pirates kill you.
Why would they be after us?
Zamal just looks at Wormond like, what the fuck?
Perhaps something to do with the captain we met. What was his name?
Well, yeah, but, Captain, I actually do have that.
Peranui.
Yeah, Captain Yowl. Yowl? Yeah? I may have spelled it just a weird way.
Well, anyway, an extra pair of eyes and hands to protect us is much appreciated. Now, do you smith for weapons or armor, or what sort of work do you do?
Oh, I primarily focus on weapons, but I can do armor. It will just take me much longer to do. Was there anything in mind that you had, or?
Hoping to get my hands on some studded leather armor, but I don't have any yet. I'll have to look around town. Unless you make that sort of thing, or do you just upgrade it? I'm sorry.
I mean, I could make it, but if you happen to purchase some yourself, I can improve it for you. Either way.
Can you also know that like all of the armor that's like you personally work on, you probably sell in the Dragon's Breath. So like if they wanted to get like a piece of your work, your like prior work, they could pick one up there, you know.
But Coral, if you are interested in armor, you are. I can help but recommend my place of business, the Dragon's Breath. That's where I work. We sell most armors and various weapons.
I certainly want to see this place. We're going to need to be well equipped for this adventure.
At the very least, we're gonna need to pick up some healing potions. Last night, things got a little too dicey.
I shall try to lend a hand with the healing word as well, but yes, there's nothing I can do that would replace a potion. We should all get some.
Yeah, hopefully my boss is feeling generous.
Do you think they serve food here? I wouldn't eat it if they do.
I mean, maybe. I mean, there's probably also a couple of stalls on the way of wherever we're going. We could probably pick something up.
But why wouldn't you eat it?
Sketchy bar food tends to be, well, sketchy.
Oh, come on, you can find amazing flavors in very weird places.
Yeah, interesting flavors and interesting diseases later. Primarily food poisoning.
I've never had any problems with poisoning.
Okay, that could mean multiple things. Do you mean like you haven't had issues with food poisoning, or you haven't had issues with actually poisoning people? Because that could mean two different things there.
Oh, with food poisoning. Although, you know, I am pretty sneaky. Never mind. I'm just saying. I think the food's fine, or actually, maybe I inherited that.
Right, so, should we head to, what was your forge called? Your shop? The Dragon.
Dragon's Breath.
Alright. Should we go there first?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I need some armaments as well. I'm gonna be defending myself, apparently.
I got an extra set of leather armor I no longer need. Anybody wants it for any reason.
I think they
No.
might rather buy their own new stuff, Malachi.
I mean, it's armor. Still. I mean, we can save money. I'm just saying. Whatever. I don't know, Canoe, you want some scrap leather?
I mean, if you're just tossing it out there, I'll take it.
Here you go. It's not like I'm going to get a lot of gold out of it.
All right, I'll take it.
So, Maz, let me ask you, what do your modifications look like?
Well, that was one thing I was actually going to do during this. I was going to head to my house and perform a little surgery. But yes, the Fiend's hide, I would imagine, his skin color is going to probably change a little. Instead of like it's usually a classic red for Fiend stuff, but probably going to go more for like a aqua bluish tint. He's going to look weird. And he's also going to have gills around his neck after I get done with this surgery. Who wants to follow Mass back to his house and watch him cut himself open? Which is not something I thought I was going to say today.
So, where is the Dragon's Breath anyway?
Well, here, let me show you, and I will lead the way.
Alright, so like most of the regular shops are within the Tapek Zolpa district, which is like the main market district outside the city walls. So you kind of, you guys head across the river via the bridge and then begin to make your way towards the district with said shop. I think I'm gonna buy a sword. Ooh, should I get a big axe?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe if you must have a weapon, you should start with a dagger. Something more of your size.
He looks exasperated.
It'll be a long dagger.
But Malachi said that the city was really dangerous.
I mean, I could give you a bomb if you want it.
Don't give the child a bomb.
I am joking. I am not going to hand a child a bomb.
Well, don't put ideas in his head.
Warman, who is clanking along next to you, just kind of like looks at you, Maz. I would like to see one of these bombs.
I mean, I got one right here. I just pulled out a bomb.
Fascinating. May I, please? He holds out his hand.
Depends. What are you gonna do with it?
I would like to inspect it.
Please don't throw a bomb while we're in the city, and I'll hand him the bomb.
He kind of like rolls it like in his hands, just kind of like looking it over with his glowing, crystalline eyes. This is fascinating. So much of the technology that I have seen since waking up is so different than. Sorry. My head. He gives the bomb back to you. Thank you, friend.
Alright. Just tuck that back away.
Well, aside from all of that, I don't think that the kid needs a giant axe either.
No, a hand axe should do well. Or is that too much? When I was his age, I had a hand axe.
Maybe we should start with a blunt object that they require less training. Maybe like a club, like a light club. Or a light hammer, I guess, if you want to go that way. Okay.
Finally,
I mean,
finally, you guys arrive at the Dragon's Breath. You can see that this is a like from the ground up, like grassroots smithy that like has really grown here. It's been here a long time. It's like a foundation of the community here. Those of you who live in this city, you actually realize that you've like passed this building like frequently. It's just most of you have no need to buy like weapons and armor and stuff. But Kanui, you can see that the shop is opening for the day. Several of the workers are shuffling around outside, and the doors are open to the like shop area, and you know that the smithy is kind of like behind the shop.
Morning all, I've brought fresh business. And I will gesture to the group that walks in with me. feel free to peruse. Hopefully something catches your eye. And I will greet whoever's at the desk at the moment.
Absolutely. So, as you are kind of greeting them, Arlith comes out from the back room. You can see he's got kind of like sweat on his scales, and he's got, his forging out clothes on. He pulls up the goggles from his eyes. Kanui, good to see you. Who are these? New friends of yours?
That's putting it mildly, I suppose. We were forged in fire, so to speak. But they are interested in possibly purchasing weapons and maybe armor, even. So I figured I'd bring them here.
Good, good. Finest steel forged here in my shop. Look around. What kind of weapons do you all seek?
It is not a weapon that I seek, but armor? Leather? Studded leather? Do you have anything of the sort? Or maybe a good chain shirt?
Aye, we have both.
How much for the studded leather armor?
Let me check my player's handbook.
I want to say it's 50, but
45.
I don't know.
You said for the studded, or you want to know studded or chain?
What's the AC bonus on those? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Chain is 13 plus 2, or Dex mod max 2. And then studded leather is 12 plus Dex mod, no max.
And
Chain shirt's gonna
Don't
be
take
better right
disadvantage.
now. No disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, I'll take the chain shirt. Wait, that one. How much is chain shirt? Sorry, I asked the price on one, not the other.
Normally, I would sell chain shirt for 50 gold pieces. In this case, since you are a friend of Kanui, we will sell for 45.
Many thanks. I will do the exchange unless we're all purchasing together.
Well, there would be 6 of you. We're gonna just let Jasper spend 100 when he comes back. Oh no, there is 6 of you. I should have given 700 gold pieces. All right, retcon. There was 700 gold. So everybody basically has their own 100 to spend.
All right, I got 55 left.
Do not stop there, though, my friends. Let me show you some of my fine weaponry. He kind of like goes over to a rack where they have their various weapons sitting. And he grabs a kind of like curved sharpened piece of wood, just kind of tipped with metal on the sharpened edge. This is boomerang. Can you know how to use? Any of you use a boomerang?
No. How does this weapon work exactly?
You throw, it come back like dog.
Even after you hit something with it?
Yes, is boomerang.
Impressive.
Which book is that from?
Valda's. But it's an exotic weapon, so none of you guys will be able to use it.
Oh, okay, there's the boomerang. Well, the axe is exotic. The boomerang is just a martial ranged weapon.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yep, good eye.
Yeah, the boomer axe is the.
Yeah, so that's what he showed you. Then it's the boomerangs. Sorry, I need to get my glasses updated very badly.
Oh, good.
No, perhaps too exotic. Look though, something fast, something light, something worn only on hand. He grabs a gauntlet that has some claws coming off of it. Claw gauntlet. No? Not for you.
Yeah, no. However, I was interested in some purchases. I was wondering if you had any, scale mail?
Ah, scale. Yes. I have fine suit of drake scale mail forged by Kanui. Let's see. He will also sell that for 45.
Tell you what if we do a little bit of a deal? I also was looking for a cutlass and a shield. Do you have either or both of those?
Yes. Both. Shield is 8. Sword is 25.
See, 45 plus 25, 60, 68.
45 plus 25 is 70. 78. 78 gold pieces.
Alright. That'll work.
His, some of the workers, you know, they get this stuff off the shelves for you guys. Alright, who else needs some gear?
Do you have any bucklers? How much for a buckler?
Let's see. What book is that in? Anyone know what book of bucklers is?
It's base of 5 gold.
Okay. Yes. We have buckler 3 gold.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll take one.
A question for you, Alex. The stuff that everyone's purchasing, would these be considered masterwork items, or would I need to take the time to make them?
These are all going to be considered masterwork, so any of these items are going to be also
Okay, cool,
plus
cool,
one. And Kanui
Oh.
can apply effects to them.
Nice.
Wait, all of them are +1?
Yes, I believe so. That right? Is it only for attacks, or does that apply for armor class too?
It's just for the weapons themselves, get the +1 bonus
Okay,
to attacks. But if it's a masterwork armor, I can any item that's a masterwork, I can apply effects to. So.
Perfect.
Oh, well, in that case, how much for a light crossbow?
I see. I wanted a easy way to get you able to like upgrade everybody's gear right away. So
Yeah, because it can be pretty expensive.
okay, you said for a light crossbow, Mike.
25 gold. That's what I got in the book.
20.
Deal.
All right.
I would need a quarterstaff as well.
Just a +1 to the attack?
Yes. It's like
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. Put a +1 in there.
Quarterstaff. That would be 1 silver piece.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus,
for that.
those staffs are cheap as hell.
I mean,
Yes.
it's a stick.
I mean, yeah. Technically, yeah, I guess. Like, sweet.
I mean, if it's all +1 stuff, I might as well. How much is a scimitar? I think I've already got one, but I might as well get a better one.
Yes, because so all of this, besides it being a +1, it's considered masterwork, which means that Kanui can also modify it with all sorts of like various effects afterwards. So that it's important to get all of your gear in this stuff. Yeah, so a scimitar is going to be 20 gold.
Okay, so I've got 32 left. Okay, I'm keeping track.
Oh, I guess I might as well pick up a dagger. The dagger's 2 gold.
1 gold.
Yay!
I will take a long sword and short sword.
Alright. I'm trying to figure out like if he would even charge you. Kanui, you craft these. You should just take these things, no?
Oh, Arlith, I couldn't. Please, allow me to purchase them.
Alright, if you play hardball, I understand. 3 copper.
Are you...
I will take no
Alright.
less.
Alright, old friend. 3 copper. You're very generous.
Okay, Kanui, in the future, we're gonna have to talk about you turning my crossbow into an automatic weapon. I just saw that.
You have free range to my forge. Any modifications you may do on your weapons after we are done shopping. So long as you have time, of course.
Yes, it will take me some time to, make some modifications, but if you guys come up with anything, I'm happy to take that time. It just might take a while.
I wonder if you could mastercraft my bomb. Definitely not. I already looked it up.
Can you mastercraft a dart?
I mean, yes, because it's a weapon. So yeah.
Great. So I'll buy 10 of those.
Okay.
Well, depends on the price.
Yeah, you can get 10 of them for 10 copper pieces.
Okay.
Man, monk
Could
shit
get
is
some
cheap.
returning darts.
Yeah. Alright, nobody needs anything else. No one needs to buy, like, a hook hand.
Do you have a set of +3 adamantine armor?
There's nothing magic here.
Like we could afford it anyway.
Nobody wants a katana.
Bankrupt.
Alright, I gotta know, what's a katana?
How much does it cost?
It is 40 gold pieces. It's 1d8 slashing, finesse, versatile, 1d10. So it's basically a finesse longsword.
Yes. I am
Ooh.
very well acquainted with this weapon.
Yeah, that's what Simon
Fucking a
used.
tennis.
Yeah.
There's also a Naginata, which is a 1d10 slashing, heavy reach, two-handed. The Nunchaku, 1d6 bludgeoning, finesse light.
Oh, I looked up.
Yo, if you get some nunchucks, those are totally monk weapons for you. All right, Ava.
Awesome. I'll get those. How much are those?
5 silver pieces do 4 silver pieces. Jeez, literally every monk. You know it's a monk weapon if it's cheap as fuck.
Oh my god.
Because that's their whole thing. Like, their bare hands are free and they can still damage shit with that.
Yeah, actually, you know what, Ava? Do you want a shovel? That's another. That's another. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's 2 gold pieces.
Don't they?
Never
They
mind.
literally have. I believe they literally have like punch weapons in here, don't they?
Yeah, they
What
do. They have
technically
the.
monk?
I already showed off the claw gauntlet, but they also have the Kestis and the punching dagger.
Didn't realize.
Yeah, I think. No, you're good.
I didn't realize katanas were a thing. Can I trade that longsword for the katana instead?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
I kind of want to do the same thing with the cutlasses.
Go ahead.
It was
still-
what, 10 more gold?
Yeah, it's still thematically appropriate because even though like it's like sailors, it's also like like based off of like China, or like Chinese stuff a bit. Which I know katanas are Japanese, but you get me.
Well, katanas are also based off of a Chinese style sword, so yeah,
Well, all right, I didn't even know
random thing. Yeah, I know it's a random thing. There's a lot of single-bladed weapons in Asia.
Listen, swords are cool, man.
They
Alright,
are.
and then, so, Kanui, another thing to keep in mind, I don't know if you, so, like, have you looked at all of the different exotic weapons and armor from, Valda's? Because, like, you might want to wear some of the, hold on, let me look at the exotic armor. I know there's some badass exotic armor.
There are. I believe the Dwarven Hero plate is, or the Mountain plate. It's just 2,000 gold. I think get that.
Do you get light and medium proficiency, Kanui?
I'm proficient in everything: light, medium, heavy, exotic.
Okay, so the for exotic armor, it's pretty much just like by and large. Oh, it's also really expensive though. Never mind.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the armors because they typically are expensive. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is for later.
The
Well, the
some of the,
Lameller armor is the cheapest. Well, actually, the Brigandine is cheapest at 95, but the Lameller armor at 125.
yeah.
Do they have a thing actually explaining what that is, or is it? They do not. How are we supposed to know what's special about these armors if they don't explain it?
It's in the actual book.
Well, I'm looking at the book. I'm just trying to find the section where they're actually, because they have the list of armors right here, but I'm trying to find where they have like the definitions of like what makes this armor special.
Oh, there's nothing special about it. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I'm trying to figure out like, okay, it's giving me the name of an armor, but like, what does it visually look like? Like, what does it get? What kind of armor is it? Is it a metal armor? Is it a weird made out of different type of thing armor?
That's fair. They don't really put those in books anymore. I remember back in like the 3.5 edition books, they had like the swords page, and there was like 8 different fucking swords on it, and there was like all the different designs.
It's an actual armor. It is a Chinese armor.
Oh,
it's an
damn!
Asian-inspired armor. So,
all right, link the picture.
Yeah, it's like a. Well, it's kind of an Eastern armor. General based. So it's kind of like a plated armor type stuff.
All right, yeah. If you want the lamellar armor for 17 armor class, he will sell that to you for 100 gold pieces. Actually, we know he gives you big.
Sure.
He gives you the big discount. Hold on, he'll sell it to you for he'll sell it to you for 50 gold pieces to make sure you're safe.
Aw, Arliss, you're too kind.
You are like daughter to me.
And you are like my father. Thank you.
Since you're the only one who can use that armor anyway. You have 13 strength, right? Right?
Oh.
Oh no, I have 12 strength.
Oh no.
Oh,
Alright, so,
no.
so you actually won't be able to wear it yet. You'll have to.
I'll take it still though.
Yeah, you'll have to wait to wear it.
Mastercraft you can. Is there some sort of thing you can do to make armor lighter with your amazing crafting skills?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah. Is there a mastercraft that makes like for the heavy armor?
I know there's one that makes it so that like the small races can use heavy weapons.
Yeah.
That's weapon armor properties.
Means it's fleet. Pretty sure that there is. It's just been a minute. Exotic light armor.
Well, okay,
I
so
was
here's the
supposed to-
thing. Okay, so I think I found the thing that does it, but technically you can still wear the armor, it just minus 10 off your movement, but there's a thing called Pledded or something which gives you that movement back. Or no, it does a weird thing, I think it's not. I gotta reread armor. Because I'm pretty sure you can still technically wear the armor, there's just like a penalty. Oh god.
Okay, so
Armor when you beat-
while you guys are
Oh,
here
never mind,
now
that's
as
all.
well, whatever. So Kanui, in the forge here, it doesn't say so for adding the masterwork properties. All that takes is gold. It doesn't look like that takes time. So if you guys want to go back into the forge, you can add masterwork properties on any of the equipment that you guys just got. So this is a good time for everybody to open up. I don't know if anybody does not have. Probably Max does not have access to the Valda's book. You'll have to check that out when you get home, Max. But everybody will want to look at that and see if there's anything that they want added to their equipment that can be afforded.
I actually got home now. I'm trying to play through the Xbox today instead of my laptop, but I just got it booted up here. But yeah, Valdes, you say?
Yes, Valda's Spire of Secrets.
How much would it
is
cost?
Using
For...
active.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, I can't. It does require a long rest to do.
oh, it
for an
does.
item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll because I just want to get these on everybody's stuff. We'll
Sure,
say
sure.
that right now. You can do it.
Okay.
Any days at sea?
How much does it cost for the automatic weapon property? It's an apprentice weapon property.
Oh yeah. Also keep in mind that I can only do apprentice stuff. If you're interested.
I can make 2 attacks, but they're both at disadvantage.
Jeez, where does it state how much gold it costs?
Let's see. I don't think it costs anything for apprentice level stuff.
Yeah, so apprentice has no cost. Journeyman has 100 gold. Master has 250 gold, and legendary has 400 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, everybody go nuts. Okay, so this is how I'll limit it. You can only put one thing on. Everybody, you can only get one modification for a player. So everybody can choose one thing for either your weapon or your armor or whatever, and let Kanui know, and she'll craft it real quick for you. And then, yeah. So spend a minute to look over it, everybody.
Where is this going to be in the book? I got it open here, but
It's in the craftsman class section, and it's going to be at the very end.
79. Page 79 if you want to... If you have it like on the PDF open on
Yeah,
the thing.
thank you.
Yeah,
It's
try.
79 on the counter, but 78 on the actual page number. You can also open the bookmarks if you have bookmarks on yours.
Yeah, I don't see the page. I'll get to it.
But so I'll go ahead. How much does that cost? Oh wait, no, we already figured that out. Never mind. Dumb question. I'm so worried about the cost of shit.
Trying to figure out what to do.
me get this real fast. Damage dice increases by 1 step. So, ooh, I'm doing a D10 on my crossbow now. But range goes down by 20 feet. Range is complete. 60 to 300.
Bro, I can put a Merc foregrip on a crossbow. Nah, give me that shark fin grip from MW3.
I should probably read what the other things are just in case I don't want there's something better than the automatic. Oh, here, Will. You can make a weapon a light weapon.
Not the katana.
Yeah, two-handed or versatile property. Oh, that does not. Never mind. I should
Yeah.
read the entire thing. That's a bad habit.
It's cool.
Parrying is cool.
Oh, I was supposed to take a rapier instead of a scimitar, but if it's already got a property like finesse on it, would it have to change that property? Because I see that that's one of the ones available,
No,
or
it would
is
not.
it stackable?
Weapons can have
Stackable.
multiple properties. Yeah.
Okay.
I might just take comfortable armor.
What does that give you?
I can sleep in it.
Oh, dang.
And I feel like it's in character to have my armor fitted to be like uber comfortable.
I'll have an auto crossbow. Back an automatic crossbow and I'm throwing bombs. Hell yeah.
I like the katana because it lets me go two-handed, but it sucks because it was like the couple of craftsman stuff for it. It's like two-handed kind of screwed me out of it, but that's fine.
It's not two-handed though. It's versatile.
Yeah, but like most of the things say two-handed or versatile. I think it was like what parrying or something. It was a couple of them. No, parrying it has to be exotic. Which one was? I don't know. Oh, light. It was like it couldn't be two-handed or versatile. Yeah. Because I actually
Not
could
a
do
lot of
two.
weapons that aren't like 200 versatile or versatile that aren't already light weapons.
Yeah.
Not a big
But the
selection there.
cutlass, I could have done it with the cutlass, which would have been alright. And then I could have done two cutlasses, but I want to see, because if it decreased the damage state, then you might as well have just done scimitars, which are light. So.
Oh, right, yeah, because the damage die decreases by 1.
So yeah, at that point, just do scimitar.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with not having to take my armor off at night. You hate those camp fights where you don't have any of your shit on.
And there's reach. You can get reach.
I'm getting fist on my nunchucks.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why. Fist sounds like a good thing for a monk. I don't know.
I mean,
Just a
attacks made with this weapon are treated as unarmed strikes. So it means that every time her unarmed strike damage goes up, the attacks with the nunchucks are going to go up. That's actually really good for. I mean, that would be amazing for your quarterstaff at later levels.
If you get reach on your katana, you'd be like Sephiroth.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculously long katana for no reason.
I kind of fuck with the vibe of the katana because you could do like one of those ones as like a super long grip.
Oh, the weapon die decreases. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta change something here. Good thing I reread this thing.
Yeah, a lot of like the cool ones, it's like a weapon that decreases, which I understand why they did, because you don't want to just like
Yeah.
give reach to like some fucking bullshit.
Alright, yeah, so the automatic thing decreases my die by 1, which means I do a d6. But I could technically make multiple attacks if I wanted to. Which is still cool.
I just need a fucking long rest so that I can make it my hex weapon.
I need to start looking into the potions while we're doing this.
Yeah, I'm kind of too broke to buy potions now, but it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna almost die or
Well,
anything.
here's the thing, because I'm trying to figure out, is there a thing in Kibbles, Alex, like can you buy the components? Because I'm trying to find I'm trying to find a chart that would have like maybe I don't know, maybe they don't have a chart in here for prices on components, but I'm trying to find it right now. I would imagine that like the more common or uncommon you'd probably be able to get. Maybe like the rare stuff you probably wouldn't be able to buy too much, but
Yeah, I believe that you can buy components. I'd have to find my kibbles real quick. So I have a fuckload of books.
yeah, I
See
know.
it on my shelf here.
What does reach do? I don't see it actually
Oh,
described in the.
Reach, it gives your weapon. Basically, you get an extra 5 feet of reach on your weapon.
Okay.
So you can hit people from 2 squares away, essentially.
And your damage.
Stuff?
No, it decreases the damage die once.
decreases.
I read it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, decrease damage, but you get reach.
Okay. Hmm.
Ooh, potion of gaseous form.
Oh, the shopping trip was still really good, big. I went from a 13 AC to a 18 AC, so.
Alright, let's. Yeah, because they have all the rules in here for like finding the stuff. It's just maybe they didn't put a thing in here for like actually purchasing components.
Mm.
Near the bottom. Alchemy modifiers.
I found it.
Oh, alright. What page they put it on?
Hold on, I gotta find the... Okay. 186 is the page in the book. I don't know about in the PDF.
It's probably like 186?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 185 then.
Purchasing
Oh,
tables.
186. Purchasing table rarities. Okay. So, common. Supplies. Crap, I forgot what I'm looking for again. The components, is that what they're called? Or...
If you're on the by rarity, you can actually go back a page and there's by type.
Ah, by type. Okay, there we go.
It's a little bit easier to parse.
Rarity. There's the glass vial, which is common, which costs 1 gold. I'm gonna need to open a second kibbles up on a separate page so I can have both of the things open. Both the tables. Alchemy. For a healing potion, I need 1 glass vial and 3 common curative reagents. Common reagent costs 15 gold for 3. That's 30, 45, plus the 1 gold for the vial. It costs 46 gold for the stuff to make a common healing potion, but you sell it only for 50.
Well, that's a difference of 4 gold, ain't it?
True.
Get your charisma up, Brody. Be a good salesman.
I guess most common healing potions are sold in bulk anyway, so...
You also know that Kava gives you a discount on like a lot of the ingredients, and you get a lot of that stuff at cost. The actual potions that she brews, she sells at only a slight discount to you, but the ingredients she sells to you at cost. So the well, you'll have to go there and see how much that stuff will go for. By the way, for anybody who is not here for this in the past who was here for this and has forgotten it, it is in the book Kibble's Compendium of Craft and Creation, and it has rules for creating all sorts of different stuff. From cooking to alchemy to wand making and armor making and all sorts of cool stuff. So it's worth looking into. It's going to be a very crafting heavy group. We got our crafter and our alchemist up in here.
Trying to find all the Should probably look at the other potions besides just the healing potion, because it might actually be more worth it to get the ingredients for something that... Okay, here we go. Potion of Heal Giant Strength.
Okay, so did everybody choose a Mastercraft thing for their item, or are people still looking? It's no problem if people are looking. That's what this session is about. I'm just wondering.
Oh, good.
Done chose you.
I'm all good.
I'm good.
Is it something that we could like change later? Can you?
Yes.
Okay. Because it looks like the only way to add another damage dice to the rapier is to make it exotic, and I would need 16 dex to be able to wield that, and I have 15. So
You would also need a feat. Because you would...
Yeah, so exotic weapons, you either have to have a feat to be proficient.
I meant elegant. I apologize.
Oh, alright.
That's what I was trying to say.
Never mind.
Yeah. My bad. I'm looking at the list. There was one above it.
Alright.
Oh, but it has to be exotic already for elegant to apply. So that that's gonna be nope. Okay, I'm gonna use tripping. It's gonna be a tripping rapier.
Potion of Fire Breath. You want to breathe fire?
Ayako cooking starts on page 228.
Yeah, I'm checking some recipes.
Did Valdez have any new potions? Or is it... Equipment. Not just magic items. No. Well, wood potions we into magic items. Jeez. Did they make a whole alchemy class, but did they not add any actual new potions?
I think all of the potion. Hold on.
Maybe it's in the actual alchemy, because I'm checking the equipment right now.
No, it's in the alchemist section because all of the potions that the alchemists make is temporary.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I was seeing if they added anything like new other than the stuff that's like already normal D&D potions. I don't know. I thought maybe they made some kind of fun potions. But they mostly, just have, like, the standard. Ooh, Universal Solvent. That'll be really nice if we ever run into that one magical glue that can never be removed. But I won't be able to do the reagents to max level.
Can I buy cooking materials here?
No, this is Forge.
I meant in the town, of course.
Oh, yes, I believe, grocer, round the bend. Green Dragon.
Of course.
Okay, so as you guys head just a couple of doors down to the Green Dragon Grocer, Ayako, what kind of supplies are you looking for?
I'm looking for the uncommon.
For the uncommon. Alright, hold up.
And the normal ones, like salt and staples.
It's 100 gold for uncommon cooking stuff. Supplies.
Is it a 10? 10 for uncommon, 100 for rare? Am I looking
Just
at the
table
different?
by type. I'm looking at cooking. It says uncommon supplies are 10, rare. Oh, never mind. I think I just never mind. I was reading the why I think the rarity thing is okay. It's the rarity thing and the name of the because uncommon supplies is called uncommon, but its rarity is labeled as common in the actual like rarity type thing, which is weird.
Oh.
I think it might be a typo.
No. So uncommon supplies are still common because it's just cooking supplies. So I mean,
Yeah, sure, that
even
makes
uncommon
sense.
supplies is just like spices and oils, you know. So yeah, you get they actually have all of the different types of supplies that you need. How many of each are you gonna get as far as the regular and the uncommon?
I'll get 3 uncommon and 5 regular.
All right. And because you are a regular here, you actually do a lot of shopping here. You just had a brain fart, forgot that it was right here around the corner. They give you a discount for your restaurant because they assume you're buying stuff for your restaurant. So instead of 35, it's going to be 30.
Awesome. I pay the person 30.
All right. Well, sorry, what's up, Mike?
I was checking out something in Kibbles right below the alchemy stuff. They have a thing called alchemy modifiers, which is something I have to ask the DM about. It's just like 1, 2, 3. There's like 6 bonus things I can do to normal potions. It's page 209 in Kibbles. One of the abilities, for an additional 2 reactives, I can make something aerosol, essentially.
Oh, that's cool.
So instead of drinking it, I can literally like
spray it at a motherfucker.
Something, and everyone within a 5-foot radius gets affected by the potion.
Oh, I see it.
Smell is.
It costs more money to make, but yeah, rather than drink it when uncorked or broken, and as an action, it affects all creatures in a 5-foot radius as if they'd consumed it.
Oh, that's cool. So basically, it adds to the modifier of creating it.
Yeah, plus 8, so it's harder to make,
right.
And it costs more money. But that could be helpful if I could get all the equipment to make like basically a greater healing potion grenade, essentially. Though granted, it affects all creatures, so if there's any enemies within that radius, they also.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll do a 13-minute break back at 10. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice.
And sacrifice it.
Yes.
And we're back. So,
Oh, jeez.
as you guys finish shopping at the Green Dragon, Ayako bundling away the various Ayako, you got like 4 different types of salt. You got some nice oil. You got a bunch of different spices, ranging from like sweet spices to very hot spices. You got a whole like array of stuff to make some good dishes. As well as some meat and rice and stuff like that, I would imagine. As you're bundling that up, and you guys are walking out of the building, a person, a human, standing with their kind of leaned back against the side of the shop with their leg kicked back, chewing on like a small reed, kind of like calls out to you guys. Ah, Coral, Maz, didn't know you two knew each other. Scum begets scum, I guess.
This guy.
So turning around, you guys see a member, one of the fingers of the 100 Hands, Slim Hierdrin. He is a wiry human, probably in his mid-30s, with sunken eyes, very thin hair, and stubble on his face, with a long, pale scar running down his cheek. He leans forward from the wall and stands up straight and takes a good look at the group. You still haven't paid your debts, either of you. I came here looking for you, Maz, but it's good to see you too, Coral. It's fine. I'm not here to break anybody's fingers. I'm here with a way out.
Way out.
Well, it was supposed to be something easy to do for Maz, but I guess if you help him with it, Coral, we'll let you off the hook for what you owe as well. It's real easy, okay? You're just gonna take this and you're gonna slip it into the batch of potion that Kava's brewing right now. He reaches into his pack and pulls out a small vial of what looks like a salt and pepper colored powder.
Do I know what this is?
Make a nature check.
I think I actually have some. I chose a weird thing for my background, but there is something in here that says I immediately recognize when. Oh, never mind. It doesn't tell me. Never mind. Ignore it. It tells me if I recognize something is an ingredient or not. Got that. Stupid. All right, nature check. 13.
You give it like a scrutinizing glare, but it's really hard to tell. It could be any number of things without like smelling it or testing it a little bit. You're not certain exactly what it is. Slim, seeing you eye the powder, kind of palms it so that you can't really see the vial. Listen, you don't need to worry about what it is. Just put it in her brew. You're not going to hurt anyone.
Uh-huh.
Other than yourself if you don't just do this. Listen, I don't know who the rest of you are, but if you're friends with these two, you should tell them to just do what I'm asking, or, well, bad things will happen.
Well, hold on. How much does he owe?
More than you've got, kid.
Unless you go
I mean,
close to 2,000 gold on you.
my... What did
Oh
you
my
spend all that
God.
gold on?
Things.
I was
Well,
trying
it's
to
not
keep
my
my mouth
choice.
shut.
Oh, and Coral. I ran into your friend Nicholas earlier. Little slippery little rat ran off on me. When you see him, tell him he dropped this when I chopped it off of him when he was running. He reaches into his belt pack again and he pulls out a slender worm-like tail, Nicholas's tail, which he tosses towards you. Maybe that'll convince you to do the right thing.
Nick,
Okay, I have to find this. Would a 14 have changed that nature check at all?
No.
Damn. Uh,
Anyway, get it done by the end of today. Otherwise, deal's off. Nice talking with you. He pulls the reed from his mouth and kind of spits on the ground right at your feet, and then he starts walking away.
did he hand us the thing?
Yes. Sorry, he definitely did. My bad.
How long would it, like, assuming I could use alchemical supplies for this, how long would it take me to identify this using alchemical supplies?
Oh, maybe half an hour. Maybe. Depending on... I'm going to say half an hour would be if you get a bad check. But you'd probably be able to figure it out pretty quickly.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna need just a few minutes here, hopefully not too long. I just want to make sure absolutely what the hell he's having us do. I am almost positive this is not good, but might as well see what exactly he's having us put, or having me put in a fucking potion, asshole. We're still near that inn, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go back to the room real fast. You guys can, actually, I guess you probably need me with you to get a discount on potions. Just, like, get a drink.
I need to. I didn't ask for it at the smithies because I didn't think it would apply, but I want to get a couple nets before we. Like, as part of our shopping experience, I guess.
What did you want to get? Sorry?
Nets, or could I just make them? I know some stuff about sailing.
Yeah.
Theoretical knowledge.
You can get some nets. Let me look at the price.
I think it's 1 gold.
Sir, we were in the store for like an hour.
There's a smithy! Who I gotta go down by the dockside and talk to some fishermen.
I am gonna pick up a healer's kit. By the way.
It is 1 gold, yes.
4 gold. I was also wondering if there could be some sort of damage dealing net. I mean, like, how hard is it to sew hooks into it? But that sounds a little like dark for something that the character would do, so I'm gonna not even go there. But it seems like it should be an item already. I just maybe don't see it in the regular books.
Let's minus more money off my thing. Alright, 75 gold left. Alright, what kind of check would I make?
All right. Go ahead and make a.
I do have it set up, I could just make an alchemist supply check.
Okay, make an alchemist supply check with advantage.
Okay, cool. 17.
Okay, so this is kind of like studying it for a bit. You determine that it is a blend of a few different ingredients that would trigger like a sleeping, like a knockout effect.
Huh. I mean, not particularly good, but also not as bad as I thought it would be. I'll have to figure out who's getting the potions that she's making. Oh, well, that's something to keep track of. Alright, everybody ready to go get some alchemy? Potions?
Yeah. So are you doing the whole
Oh,
scheme?
right, yeah, dead. Well, I'm gonna figure out who she's making these potions for. If it's no one that, like, we particularly know, then, I mean, might as well. It's me not getting my limbs cut off.
What if it's poison?
It's not. It's a sleeping agent.
Okay.
I
Well, that
already.
still sounds.
If it was poison, I'd probably be like. I mean, it doesn't sound the best, but it doesn't also sound like me involving murder, particularly. Uh, could technically still be murder if they kill the person they're knocking out. But before I do anything, I'm gonna see if I can figure out who those potions are for.
I guess you better
I mean,
get going then.
yeah, it's best if we don't have the 100 hand breathing down our fucking necks while we're in town, honestly.
I
Oh,
hate the
wait, you.
idea. I hate the idea of doing harm to someone, but I also hate the idea of harm being done to me. So,
Yeah.
Man, these people are some real thugs. If you like reported them to the guards or anything?
Oh, wait, you're serious.
oh hell.
They.
They
Do you want to?
they operate in the shadows. They're everywhere. They're everyone. I mean, it's hard to tell who's really associated and who hides behind that mask, but I mean, I assume those that hide without association would face dire consequences. But still,
They
any
definitely got some guards on their payroll. I highly doubt reporting them would do anything.
and I mean, if you ever need to get your hands on anything illicit or sell anything, I mean, not that me or Nicholas would know anything about that. Uh, they they grease a lot of wheels in this city.
Yeah. Criminal
No wonder
underworld.
it's so dangerous. You can't even expect the guards of the city to do anything about this.
I mean, I probably could report it, but 100 hand would probably just find out, and then I'd probably end up at the bottom of some. Probably in the bottom of the bay by the end of the day. Anyway, we're walking to the alchemy shop. Sweet. Coral, how do you know them?
I was trying to keep my mother alive in search of expensive medicines. They were able to get me things that I wouldn't have normally been able to, but
I understand that.
after I lost her, I also began a bit of gambling.
Ah,
A lot of gambling. Way too much gambling. I don't know how much I owe them anymore, to be honest with you. Between the treatments and the losses, I pretty much just do whatever they say and try to stay out of the crosshairs.
yeah. I don't want to run into those people again. Hopefully this isn't going to involve anything that we are involved in currently. So who knows? Maybe we'll get rid of that debt today. Just don't go gambling after this.
I'm trying to put it behind me. I really shouldn't have played liar's dice.
Yeah.
Should be my last time. No lie.
Did you know that we Warforged are incapable of lying?
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Now.
That was a lie.
Wow.
A bit of humor, my friend.
That's pretty good.
I have a wonder. Mormon holds up his hand. I see your new equipment has been modified. Could I be modified?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I just had a crazy idea. Wonder if I could replace some of your parts with organic material, huh? It's gonna have to be something I do some research on.
I am sorry, friend. I do not wish to be organic.
Well, why? Then you could feel things.
I feel. I am not like your modern gear forged, are they called?
Yeah, those things.
How so?
I am like you.
I mean, you say that, but
Malachi kind of looks at himself.
You guys do realize he's not a gear forged, right? That's one of the
Yeah, but he's
only war forged in the whole world.
You said he's made out of like metal and wood, though, right?
Well, yeah, but he's like magical. I don't know. You'd have to get the professor to explain it to you. Something about like ancient dwarves and like god powers and the forge of creation. And
My mother used to sing a song about it. She sang so many songs. I'm just gonna do like a history check, roll a random one if that's alright.
Yeah.
I'm bad at it, but it's might as well.
Well, you may be bad at history, but you know your dwarven history. Long ago, the dwarves had a whole army of Warforged that were created on a legendary forge gifted to them by the god Durukeld himself. The forge and their army of Warforged lasted all the way up until the Duracle Plague, which at this point was started roughly like 3,000 years ago. And the forge, which was in the legendary dwarven city of Doondakin. The city and the forge were lost, and eventually, after the plague was eventually quelled, and the city was reclaimed, the forge was never recovered, and the Warforged, while they did play a big part in fighting against the Darkwold, they eventually more or less went almost extinct, except for apparently one or two stragglers throughout the world, since their only method of creation and of actual repair was lost.
I will sing the one verse I remember about the forges going dark.
The forge went dark? I do not understand these times. I feel like I remember, but it is hard. Professor says he found him on some expedition into the deep roads. He was all deactivated or something, and Professor woke him up.
Huh.
Professor seems capable of some interesting things.
Does he tend to venture into dangerous places often?
Well, a lot of the professors from Torum seem to do that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Well, clearly, goes to dangerous places. He's here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the city's not that dangerous as long as you, don't piss off the wrong people.
And do not step in the market.
Damn it! Wait, the sand market? What?
I am sorry. I meant to say the... No, it's okay. Don't get him started.
Right.
So, finally, as you guys have been walking, you guys arrive at the outside of the Boiling Alembic, which is actually the very place where Maz, Kanui, and Ayako met for the first time.
Ooh.
Right, so this is where I work. Welcome. We're gonna walk in.
Alright, so the door has like a little bell on it that jingles as you guys head on inside. You guys enter into the dimly lit alchemical shop and lab of Kava Norixis. So the floor is covered with like a thick woven carpet with very bright coloring. and a kind of like draconic Ouroboros motif. You can see the front part of the store or the front part of the building is dedicated to a shop with all sorts of different potions and ingredients in various locked cases around the interior. There is a large oaken counter with a couple of little holders with burning incense in them. And then behind that, there is behind like a locked cage type thing, there is an entire alchemical lab, complete with various, cauldrons and alembics and, all sorts of different tools for creating alchemy. Or creating potions, rather. There is currently at the center of that lab in the back a large potion, a purple potion in a cauldron that is brewing. Kava, a amethyst dragonborn with kind of dull purple scales, tired, bright green eyes, long curling horns, almost like ram's horns, and a pair of thin half-moon spectacles, stands behind the counter looking over a tome. She, as you guys come in, glances up, kind of scans the group. Her eyes linger on Maz. She kind of rolls her eyes a little bit, sighs, and where have you been?
Dealing with some bullshit.
Aren't we always? Can you get in the back and chop up some root? We've got a large order.
Sure thing. What are we working on?
You know the latest fad. There's the Ozem potion that I'm creating. It's a weight loss potion for all these rich people up at the... well, why am I explaining it to you? You get in there and you chop up that root.
Weight loss. Huh. Alright. Oh, by the way, I have friends now. Friends? This is Kava. Kava? These are friends.
Friends with money here to spend it, I imagine?
Yes.
Ah, welcome, friends of Maz's. I have the best potions here. And trust me, I only let Maz cut the ingredients. He doesn't brew anything.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, dearie. You know what they say.
Yes. I'm already washing my hands.
So yeah, she lets you head towards the back behind the counter, and lets you into the alchemy lab. As she turns her back on you and kind of like starts to look at the rest of the group. Well, what is it that she came looking for? I imagine a love potion, or maybe some of the Ozem potion that I have behind me.
Healing potion.
Oh, Did Maz make you drink something that he brewed? That makes sense. She starts shuffling around. So Maz, you're in the back now in the alchemy lab. You can see the large purple brew that she is crafting. At the center of the room, this seems to be the one that you're supposed to sabotage.
This is just a potion for weight loss, right?
That's what she said she's working on.
Can I tell by looking at it if that's what it is?
Yeah, you've actually brewed this before. This is the Ozem potion. It was supposed to be for curing some other stuff, but all the rich people just use it for weight loss.
Well, it's for a bunch of rich people to lose weight.
I think I feel less bad about it.
Me too, honestly. Wait, you're not supposed to be back here. Get out of here. Stay on the other side of the gate.
But it's interesting.
I'll show you things later. This is work. But yeah, you know what? If you want to do something, just talk to Kiva. Her attention.
So do you get more ingredients fresh or shipped in from across the seas?
Across the... Oh. No, I have a garden.
The seas.
Upstairs I have a whole thing, but you're not welcome there, so don't ask to see it.
Very well, very well.
Yeah, while the groups... While they're interacting, I will attempt to just pour the stuff into the cauldron.
Alright, you do so. You, as you're speaking with her, Coral, you see Maz behind you pour the powder into the potion and stir it in.
Alright, I'm gonna... I just want to keep talking about the potions. I'm glad to hear that they're more herbally sourced rather than from the sea. I know it's a bountiful resource being so close to it, but...
Are you going to buy anything, or are you just going to talk?
Can't I do both?
I would prefer you didn't do both, but I will charge extra if you insist.
Who hurt you?
I ask that every day. She never answers.
Well, how many potions will...
Healing potions aren't cheap. 50 pieces a lot.
I mean, they're friends of mine, Kava. Could you at least give them my extremely least discount?
48 gold pieces a pop.
See, guys, it's slightly better.
Oh, God.
You want them cheaper? You have Maz brew them up for you. He can buy the ingredients.
You have like 4 gold cheaper than what they cost.
Again... That's not... Oh, sorry, not in character for her. Because she didn't tell you this. She sells the ingredients to you at lower price than that. She sells them to you at cost. So let me look at this real quick.
So common reagents is 15 gold. Glass vials, I assume, are 1 gold no matter what, because 1 gold is... It costs 3 reagents to make a potion of healing.
So she would sell it to you at 1/3 of that price for all of those.
So 5 gold. Alright. So I could make 16 gold. Essentially, I could make us some regular healing potions to just take time, and I would still have to like roll to make them. So So it's
So for the crafting for the alchemy, I'm going to give you advantage on all those checks, and then for the for all crafting, Kanui, I'll give you advantage as well.
Sweet.
awesome. All right, so how many people? It's going to be 16 gold per potion. How many people want potions?
I can afford exactly 2.
Me too.
Oh,
Two.
wait, I need money for nets. I just want one.
I'll take 2.
All right, let me break down.
I want
Sorry,
5.
how many were they again?
16 gold, if I make them.
Okay, I want none.
You don't have 16
I-
gold?
No.
Oh wait, I had some starting gold. I will take 2, and I'll give 1 to Malachi.
All right. How many was that? Ava?
4 total.
Let's do 4. Yeah.
You want 4? Okay, so that's a total of 8 potions. Plus, I would at least like. How much gold do I have left? Oh, I have 75 gold. I can make a shit ton, technically. Let's say I'll take 3. That'll get us up to. You know, might as well round it up to 12. So I'll get 4. That's 16. That's 75 minus 16. I got 11 gold left, which we get back to the professor. Alright, advantage, alchemical. You want me to make a separate check for, like, one check for all of them, or a separate check for each one of them?
Separate check for each one, because if you fail, you'll be sad.
Okay, okay. What is the DC for standard healing potions?
Let me look at the crafting rules. Give me a second.
I'll start rolling anyway. 17, 14, 23. Ooh, not 20. I don't know if that affects anything at all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 17, 14.
So each one of those takes 2 hours to brew, by the way.
Oh shit! Okay, never mind.
Wow.
How
But-
many hours
so
we got left in the
what
day?
what I'm gonna allow though is I'm gonna so for potions I'm gonna allow batches. So you can do a batch of 6, so you'll be able to make 6 in 2 hours. So
all 12 and 4. So
and then the
lowest
DC
number,
is
the
13.
lowest I rolled. Okay, the lowest I rolled was a 13.
Okay, so yeah, you made them all.
That would take 4 hours if I wanted to make all 12
Okay.
and get everybody's potions. So I guess I'm gonna spend the next 4 hours doing that. And everyone gets the potions they want. So
If we're spending 4 hours, I'll like to craft some snacks.
Okay.
So healing is a point, half a pounder. Just drag.
Am I in an area where I could find a net and some rope nearby in a different store?
Yeah, for sure. And those will cost whatever they say in the player's handbook. Um. Okay, so you are gonna make a snack. What kind of snack do you want to make?
The quickening candies. I think I have all the materials for that, and it takes 4 hours.
Do you have the rare supplies? I know you bought the uncommon supplies and the common supplies.
Oh, damn, no, I don't have the rare. Never mind.
You can make some rations.
Max, are you proficient
Yeah,
with
I'll do some
martial
rations.
weapons?
Just with the rapier and scimitar.
Because a net is considered a martial ranged weapon,
Oh,
so
and
you wouldn't be proficient with it.
Oh,
yeah, I have the net too, though. I did a
okay,
different
never mind.
Gorgish background. I did the seafaring one, so I'm like, I don't have dark vision, and I don't have like the stone knowledge thing.
Ava, actually,
yeah.
you can make you can make a feast, because you could get the or you can make the common feast, one common fresh ingredient, which I'd say you got because you just bought ingredients, and then one common supplies. So yeah, if you want to make a quality meal for everybody, you can make that.
Yep, I'll do that.
All right, so tell us about the meal that you're making, as Maz is brewing up this ruby red potion. What is Ayako cooking?
Ayaku is really happy with all the spices they got in the shop, and it's just like, okay, guys, I'm gonna give you the best meal of the night. So we have this pepper over here, and he just starts like putting it on some weird type of protein that you can't really recognize. And then if we just cook it up a little bit, and he uses his breath weapon to cook up this protein. And if we just add this, oh, look at that. They got this spice. Oh my god, this is the best spice. He just starts like spreading it everywhere. Oh, and we just, hold on. Looks for some herbs that probably has. Garnishes. Oh, okay. Okay, we're done. Who wants to take him? Well, I don't know if we're done because I have to do checks, right?
Yes, you do got to do checks. Let me look. I think the DC was 12. Yeah, DC 12.
Wow.
You get advantage though. Oof.
Uh-huh. Yep. So yeah, anyone want to have a taste of this delicious meal?
It's a little bit burnt. I would say it's not terrible because you were only off the DC by 1, but it's like when, like it's a little bit overdone, you know?
Yeah, sure, I'll have some.
Smells pretty good.
Sure, I'll try some.
I'm
Is this
famished. I'd
fish?
love it.
You know what? Don't tell me. It doesn't taste like fish. I'm gonna keep eating.
Yeah, it's better if you don't ask. But it's very good for your soul. Makes you happy.
Alright. Well, here's everybody's healing potions. Like a small crate of them. And I didn't mess up a single one. I stare at Kappa.
She's like, she actually doesn't respond. She's busy stirring the Ozem potion and muttering to herself. Jamal is kind of curled up on a, well, not curled up. He's in a seat against, or he's actually just sat on the floor near one of the walls, with his head slumped over on his shoulder, asleep. Warmond is standing next to him, just kind of like his head like on a swivel, like looking around like with wonder.
You doing okay there, metal buddy?
I am doing great. I'm doing great.
Shut up, ass!
I am sorry if my speech patterns disturb you.
No, you're fine. Just gonna have to get used to it. Anyway, is there literally anything you can do about that? Do you know robot or metal people?
Do you see them walking around this place? This city?
Not really.
Then that's
Yeah.
your answer.
How different could that possibly be from, like, a bit of hammering on a piece of metal? I realized it the second I said it. You don't have to say anything.
Okay, I won't then.
Just take your potion.
I am curious by him though. I'm just gonna take the time to sort of, as everyone sort of, Mass has made the potions and Ayako's cooked. I would like to take the time to study our mysterious friend.
Please study away.
I guess can I make an investigation or a perception check?
Sure. What are you looking for specifically?
Just trying to get a better understanding of how he's functioning. Is there anything that's in particular that's standing out? Like, I've never seen anything like him before. I'm just trying to take that all in, and if there's anything that's sort of a little weird.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation or perception, whatever you would prefer.
Okay, well, perception is a little better.
Okay. So, kind of like looking him over, circling around him, studying him. It's honestly, he's more akin to a flesh and blood creature than he is to a machine. He may seem to be made of metal and wood, but his body moves almost as if, there's muscles rippling underneath. There's no like moving parts like gears or sprockets or anything. You've heard stories of Gear Forged, and even them, they are clearly machines, but this is something different. You can feel like a magic emanating from him. And like as you look into his face, behind the kind of glowing crystals that make his eyes, you can sense like an intelligence, like you would sense from any kind of sentient being. But as to like the workings of how he functions, it's almost incomprehensible. There's no indication how he runs, or there's no exhaust. There's no fuel being burnt. It's just he just is.
Yeah, whatever's causing him to sort of repeat like that, I don't know what's ailing him. He may not look it, but he is, in a sense, a living being. there's nothing I could possibly do to fix him.
Oh, maybe he's just old.
Perhaps.
Jamal kind of wakes up a little bit, looking groggy, and looks out the window where the sun is starting to get low. Oh, man, it's getting late. Are we done shopping?
Yes.
We're supposed to meet the professor at the stadium.
What stadium?
Or the court? I don't know. You know the place where they play siege ball?
Oh, right, that game.
That place.
Yeah, he's got tickets or something. We should probably go.
Right, sure. Okay, everybody marked down what potions they wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because I'm not sure keeping track of your own stuff. Alright, does anybody not have a potion that wants one? Because I made 4 for myself.
I was giving Malachi one of my 2. But maybe you could give him one instead?
I'll give Malachi 2. So he has 2, I'll have 2, you have 2. I think everybody has 2 at that point.
Much appreciated.
I have 4.
Oh! Well, you spent the gold on it.
I can give 2 to, like, I don't know, whoever goes down first.
Alright, so you guys begin to make your way from the boiling alembic towards the direction of the siege ball stadium. As you go along, the streets begin to fill with more and more people. There seems to be some kind of commotion up ahead as you guys are approaching the stadium. You can see, you can't see much through the crowd of clamoring people who are all kind of clamoring, trying to get to the front to see what the commotion is. But you can see smoke rising above the crowd.
Oh, crap. That's never good when the professor's around.
Oh man, I heard that this game was supposed to be big, but you don't think...
We should go see if we can find the professor and make sure he didn't get kidnapped. Again.
So the stadium is straight ahead, pretty much straight through the crowd that is kind of pushing. You guys begin to push your way through the crowd, especially with Warmond helping, as he kind of, helps move people aside. Please, excuse me, just kind of shoving, like parting people, people, they're like a little bit disconcerted by him as well. But you guys slowly make your way to the front of the crowd, where you can see what has caused the commotion. There, in the center of this pavilion, right in front of the Siege Ball Stadium, there is a huddled, burnt figure. A lone individual, completely scorched, consumed by fire. You can see scorch marks on the ground surrounding him. This completely unrecognizable charred figure, the remains of a person. Everybody give me a perception check.
Not bad.
right, no nat 20s. All right, guys. And with that, as you guys stare at the charred corpse in the square in front of you, that is where we're going to end it tonight.
Ooh.